Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahara Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Many blessings and salutations unto the hopeful elect, the house of David, the Bayaf Dawadah, for whom these epistles are written for in these last days. Shalom to the elect. This is going to be a really quick lesson. It's just, just everything that's going on. You got Diddy, TD Jakes, niggas in the truth, like Sakari preaching, damnable heresies, you know what I'm saying? All these things are going on, and sometimes you look more micro. All right, you start within yourself and, looking within yourself to try to see what you can do to get better in this thing. But then you have to every now and then take a macro approach, looking, zooming out and seeing the bigger picture. And this world is absolutely destroyed under the leadership of the so-called white man. The so-called white man has absolutely run this world into the ground, and there's no redeeming this world. So, anyone who claims themselves to be of the truth, who are tied to this world, or you're doing yourself and those who listen to you a disservice. This is 1 John 2:15. It says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him." That's plain. It doesn't really need to be broken down. It's straight to the point. I mean, it's an alley-oop, right? Verse 16, it says, For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world," right? So pride and the lust of flesh and and these things go deep, look at the so-called white man. He thinks that he can literally fight a chariot, man. Pride can literally take you to that point. Okay, where he literally thinks that he's got the technology to take on Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah, man. He's completely out of his fucking mind. But so are the people of this world. And that's why it's so important as to use the world as not to abuse it. We can only use this world for a small amount of time before its time's up, right? Anyway, verse 17, it says, "And the world passeth away." It says, and the lust thereof, but he that doth the will of the Most High abideth forever. So we looking for immortality. This world is looking for that corruptible crown. They want to be NBA champions, NFL Super Bowl winners. Okay, they want to have the top shelf liquor. They want to have the best of the women. They want to have this and that, of this world, right? We aren't seeking for what this world is offering, because this world doesn't offer us anything. It offers us something temporal that's going to go away once Yahweh Shai cracks the clouds. It's all going to go away anyway, right? So we're not going to even play around. Yeah, we enjoy certain things. We like to have fun every now and then. But listen, we're here on a mission, right? And this world is obviously an enemy of the Lord. So any enemy of the Lord is an enemy of mine. Anyway. Yeah, so let's read that last part again. It says, "And the world passeth away and the lust thereof, but he that doth the will of the Most High abideth forever." So that's the point. You're gonna abide forever under the understanding that the Lord is going to protect you. Okay. This is John 15. And let's go straight to the point, because I don't have a lot of time. This is John 15:18. It says, "If the world hates you, ye know that if it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world," it says, "but I have chosen you out of the world. Therefore, the world hateth you." That's right. That jealousy factor. Who is you? You is not speaking for God, Oh, you took that out of context, all that stuff. They, things that they say to cope with the fact that they don't have it, right? And that Yahushua has chosen certain men out of this earth, okay, to be his representatives. And a lot of people are upset about that. All right, starting with the so-called white man. That's why he takes our videos down. That's why he shadow bans us. He messes with our view count, okay? He doesn't even he used to send messages out that, hey, look, you can't use your account anymore. He don't even do that no more. Just one day you wake up and boom, you can't load no more. And that's just the way it goes. When you're hated of this world, things like that are going to be a regular occurrence. Your channel being taken down, that's a regular occurrence. That's what we call occupational hazard. You know what I'm saying? It comes with the job, man, So at this point, it is what it is, okay? It says, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord, right? It says, if they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. And if they have kept my saying, they will also keep yours also. That's right. So then if they won't even, the mighty Yahushua himself, if they wouldn't keep his word, who in the hell do you think you are? They came up against him hot and heavy. Guess what? They're going to do the same thing to us. To be hated of this world is not a loss, man. Okay? To be awkward to this world is not a great loss. Yes, we do things, we handle our business. We go and enjoy certain things, take a load off, listen to some music or whatever, right? But this world here is so filthy that you got to keep it at a minimum. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be too much into it, because then that shit'll start putting spirits on you. You'll start moving real weird, And it happens. It happens. But the elect will come out of that noise, eventually, right? This is verse 21. It says, but all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. That's right. So this is our red letter. Everything I'm reading is red letter. This is straight out of Yahushua's mouth, warning us of the things to come. He prophesied unto us that we were going to be persecuted. How dare we not take heed to his words, man? It's a part of the walk, right? Like I said, it's going to be kind of quick. It's not going to... Sometimes lessons like this, they come together, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shai. Romans 12:1, it says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies as a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. So the result of us going out on highways and hedges, held in our regular day walk, regular journey, day to day, okay? We are living sacrifices. Guess what? Things are going to happen to us that are going to cause uneasiness, right? Uneasiness. This is a real stress-inducing type of job that we're doing. It's going to come with a lot of aches, a lot of bruising of the ego, right? But to be a part of this world is to soothe that ego. Okay, to be a part of Yahweh Shemal Shai is to have your ego checked on a regular basis, and to be comfortable with that. That is where we are in this truth at this moment. And it takes really real men to actually deal with it, and to, say to the Lord, just keep me in the spirit, man. Okay. It says, verse 2, it says, and be not conformed to this world, and be ye transferred by the renewing of your mind, and that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. So, with this being said, you know that the Lord is going to fight on your behalf, but you have to present patience you got to present patience and faith and prayer and fast into the Lord, and the Lord will hear you if you're of the elect. So many different caveats, man. But you cannot even think about coming to the Lord without having faith. Okay? And not even just faith. You got to be unwavering faith. Okay? Unshakable, unmovable. You know, this world presents what if, or what if this happens, or what if Yahweh Shai is not. Yeah, this world brings a bunch of what ifs and on the other hand, scenarios, right? We're coming with straight facts. We're coming with straight confidence in the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, that he's going to protect his elect. Do we know we're of the elect? No. But we do know that the elect is going to be protected. So we're going to strive to be of that number as best we can through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. As for the rest of the people, do what you do. We'll continue on, as the scripture says, as for me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord. All right, this is, I'm going to finish off right here in James 4:4. Okay. This is James 4:4. It says, ye adulterers and adulteresses. It says, know that ye know, it's like, you know that ye know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High. Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy of the Most High. Plain, don't need to be broken down. These are simple scriptures, but every now and then they need to come out. Sometimes red letter coming from Yahweh Shai Mashiach, it hits a little bit different. Okay, can't be disputed. This world is absolutely wicked, and to be a part of it in any kind of way or any kind of meaningful way is to be detrimental to your own health. I can't say it any other way. It says, do you think that the scripture saith in vain, the spirit that dwelleth in us lusteth to envy, but he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, the Most High resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. The Lord loves a humble spirit, especially one that's contrite and willing to admit the faults that they have done, okay, leading up to this point. The Lord will deal with a spirit like that, okay? Brokenhearted. But a proud nigga that thinks that he knows everything, yeah, time's ticking down. So people of this world, they're going to see what it is to see what a heavenly power looks like up close and personal. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shema Shai, Ba'ashem Muharakakadash. Shalom to the elect.